I really don't know what's happened to my hair after my haircut. I look like Brendan Fraser off of The Mummy. If you know that film and you know that reference, that's amazing. And I'm keeping it this way for today. As welcome back to the second episode of the final series of the Hartlepool United Career Mode. Yes, people, here we are. It's getting emotional, but welcome back. If you have not seen episode 1 and you're not subscribed to the channel, I'll get it straight out of the way already. Make sure you do that by clicking the big red button down below and the notification bell at the side of it, following the links in the description and the TikTok. Yes, advertising the TikTok. The link, I don't know if it's down there or not yet, but it is MWS27 over on that platform. Long-winded intro, I know. As spoilers ahead, we are 7th in the league after a 1-1 draw with Aston Villa. There's a lot going on in the window. £135 million transfer, 90 million. Fabio Carvalho to Leeds. As today's games are as follows. We've got Arsenal away, the Emirates. We won at the end of the season, or last season, against them at their place, so that's a positive for us, as Preston, after that, away at Deepdale in the Cup, followed up by Burnley at home, and then deadline day, which I didn't have much plans for, but we've got 60 million, and we've just got 3 of our main players injured. McCalmont, Staunton, and Tamaskis, who's not out for very long, but these 2 are, and it's not ideal. And Arsenal first up isn't the easiest of games, as do we get our player in that we need to sign before this one? I think we might as well, you know, as we've dropped down to 12th in the table. That's because every other team's played, but it's only 1 game in. We want to be high up in this league this season because we haven't done that much before. So we're going to go ahead, check the money, 60 million, yes. Reassured myself that we do have enough to spend. And Miles Peart-Harris, and now Championship player, Brentford in the league below, ex-Chelsea Academy graduate, 25-year-old, 80 rated, can replace McCalmont. And we're going to offer, I think we're going to try and get it a little bit lower. We're going to offer 90 million for him first, as they want McCalmont in the swap deal. No, I want both of them. Yes, I'm that greedy. I want Peart-Harris and McCalmont when he's back from injury, but it's going to be a long time coming, as 23... going to propose a new one. 22.5 is acceptable, I think, and they think the same. So just now onto the contracts for him. Negotiations. What are we going to get for him? I want him not being the highest paid player, and what role would he want? I think he'd want an important, and I'm just going to offer him it. I don't want to be failing to sign players in this final season. No player face, but does look similar enough to him, so I'll accept no release clause, definitely. On to his wage now. I think 40k is enough. Plus 200k signing on bonus. Is it enough? 43. That appearance fee needs to come off because he is going to play 5 games. 43 is his wage as Miles Peart-Harris joins Pool. I think that's a very good signing, as that completes our signing philosophy thing. The board setters. Very nicely done. And Hayward or Penham? I mean, Penham, I think he's a year younger now, isn't he? Is he? He's not. He's 2 years older than Hayward. So, yeah, definitely Hayward in the team alongside Peart-Harris, and O'Reilly will drop to the bench, as that is going to be a strong midfield. Look at that. Can he have an instant impact against his old rivals Arsenal from, of course, his Chelsea days, as we've got an Arsenal ex-keeper on the bench and an ex-Chelsea goalkeeper in goal starting. Boyce Clark with Kijan Hoover. Major Kalen Watts is now in the team because of Staunton's injury, with Knight taking the armband and Ryan Giles at left wing back. Peart-Harris, Clifford and Chukwuemeka through the midfield, with Gutierrez and Brandon Fowler getting a start in the team. I've trusted him. And the Arsenal team that we face, are these on form this season? Zach Steffen in goal, Jimenez, Aguad, Jones and Zinchenko, with Ambari and Buendia in CDM, Agu, Smith Rowe and Damsgaard are in front of them, with Richarlison as the centre forward. And we need to try and back ourselves after the disappointing draw, of course, against Aston Villa. How is that handball? I will never know. Pert Harris, of course, put straight into the team for this one as well. Want to see how he does from the off as Richarlison across to Ambari. Buendia, it's good passing here. Just away from us a little bit. Zinchenko now gives it to the edge of the box. All Arsenal possession-wise, but it's a poor shot. Pert Harris needs improvement after a slight shocker of an attempted save in the last game as Kijana into Clifford. Now into Kellen Watts. Get some good passing going, please. Kellen Watts to the side of him. Knight with a good touch. Spins and swivels on it a little bit. Now back. Clifford tries to put it through. Chukwuemeka turns. Tries to get the ball out wide, but can't. Miles Pert Harris with the ball here. Gives it into Ryan Giles. Forward to Brandon Fowler. What can he do? He's going to have to switch onto this side. That's a good ball. Kijana. First time over. And a scorpion kick saved by Zach Steffen. That could have been a brilliant first goal for us in this game. Just stopped as we've tried to put it into the box. Aguero has got that away. Not Kun Aguero. Biggest chance of the game going our way though as Richarlison finds Jose Jimenez, the defender. And he's actually gave a penalty against the captain. Josh Knight has stuck his hand up in the box. And a penalty kick is awarded to Arsenal after we should have took the lead. Stupid. I think that hit his leg mostly. It's weird how it's been awarded as Richarlison hits the crossbar. Very lucky. Crossbar. I've never seen that before against us. It's very rare that's actually hit as now Richarlison has it back again. And Ambari needs to keep them out. They're on the edge of the box still. Arsenal dominating this game a little bit more now. And through the middle. Smith Rowe scores anyway. We need to keep on defending after the penalty's taken. Very poor from us, as it's a good move. It's really good passing. He breaks through the middle of the back line. Kalen Watts is the man out of position. Would it have been a different story with Reece Staunton? Who knows? I think I trust Reece Staunton a little bit more. So maybe it would have been as Miles Pert Harris out wide to Ryan Giles. Chukwuemeka's at the back post again in there for the cross. Throwing his body at it, but can't get there. He's got to be onside. How? Got to try and be better in these kind of games as Chukwuemeka turns on the ball, trying to get it down the line. Chukwuemeka's had a very good start to this season. One of the promising players as he's going to have to pass it backwards again. Really can't break through Arsenal here. Look how far back the team's gone. We need to get forward before half-time as Pert Harris into Fowler. That's a good ball through to the wing. Giles again, forward, decent ball. No one at the front post. Headed away by Smith Rowe, the scorer. And at half-time, we are 1-0 down to Arsenal, which we need to be better in this game. Come on, let's improve, shall we? As Maja into Kijana Hoover. Chukwuemeka now. Out to Pert Harris, who wins the header. I like that from a midfielder. Especially an attacking one who can win defensive headers as well. As Clifford tries to slide Brandon Fowler through. It's a smart turn. And Zach Steffen easily saves that at his near post. The shot wasn't the best. The cross wasn't bad as the keeper stayed at home for that. Could have been good if we got near it as it falls to Brandon Fowler on the edge. And that shot looked poor. We've got a man down. It's a handball from Arsenal and we have the penalty this time. Emi Buendia playing in defensive midfield for some reason. And he uses his hand to block it off. It was just fired in from point blank range and just swerved onto his arm. So yes, more of a penalty than ours, I've got to say. As now Gutierrez, come on. There can't be two missed penalties. Bottom right, he scores! 1-1 with Arsenal. Nicolas Gutierrez. Great precision on the Great precision with the penalty. Bottom bins. 1-1. Up and running for the season as, hang on, Arsenal have got the ball here. Smith Rowe's impossible to tackle as the pop shot saved by Boyce Clark at his near post. Now, come on. A little bit more comfortable, please, as we need to get this corner away. We've got Brandon Fowler, one of the smallest players on the front post. I will never understand that. As Ryan Giles is going to try and run away. He does have a bit of pace, this guy. Look at him run. Brilliant move. Gives it in the middle to Pert Harris, who can try and continue with it. He's actually low on stamina in this first game. As Kellen Watts put that through the middle. That's a good pass. Gutierrez around the corner. Onto Brandon Fowler. Can he return it for Nicolas Gutierrez, who scores his second? He's not just up and running, but he is flourishing at the Emirates. It's 2-1 Hartlepool. Game turned on its head successfully. Look at this. Round the corner. Inch perfect cross from Brandon Fowler, I must add. And that header is obscene. Pert Harris starting off another attack hopefully here as we've made one change. Calderon on at left wing back. He is still an important player in the team, and he moaned to me before the game as a cross into the box. Not handball again, I think it was, as Pert Harris getting stuck in, pushing the back line when we're 2-1 up. That is amazing. He's had a very solid game, has Pert, as now that's blocked Kellen Watts. It's handball though, as I'm going to get Matt O'Reilly on for Clifford. It's a bit more attacking than Clifford, but still, we'll make use of him. Stamina's more important at the moment, as it's going to be Damsgaard. Can't repeat what he did against England. And you can see Arsenal's press that they've got on, as I'm still trying to play out from the back like I have been doing, but it's made difficult as, if Brandon Fowler got that through, that could have been easily 3, but he hasn't done. And now we're under the cosh again. Jimenez across, Buendia. Martin Odegaard forward. Kellen Watts, Chukwuemeka squeezes away. And Brandon Fowler needs to try and get away himself. He's going to lay it off to Pert Harris, who cuts back, pass forward. There we go. Gutierrez on the move, and it's actually gone through to him. Can he beat the keeper? He can't. But still, not long left. All our players are mostly back, which is good. So, Arsenal are going to try and break at us again. Richarlison into Buendia, out wide, hooked to Mikkel Damsgaard. This is going to be a huge 3 points if it goes through. Ambari, Richarlison, tried to get the pass on. Kellen Watts watching him. Boyce Clark. And that is the end of a very big win away at Arsenal. 2-1. The Nicolas Gutierrez show gets us his first 3 points of the season. Should have had them last time out, but we'll take them against Arsenal. Took the game to them and got the win. As do we play Preston? Do we play them? Because it is a cup game, of course. The Carabao Cup. We've got a lot of rotational players we could use, and Burnley in the league. It is our final season, so cups are more winnable, I guess. So I think I am going to play this cup game. You're able to see a healthy amount of rotations for the next game, as the team is a Okonkwo in goal. Angus Maja stays in. Doran comes in. Knight and Calderon, with Hayward, Penman and O'Reilly. Pedro and Chukwuemeka, but not Carney. It's the other one, and I've even forgot his own name. It's been that long since we've actually played him. He's been out on loan a year. Now the twins are back together, but they're not playing together. And Preston's team at Deepdale: Arno Laurent in goal, Ryan Kinsella, Jordan Storey, Carl Stahlfeld, John Orgy, Josh Earl, McCann, Kennedy and Balik, with Ree and Ben Whiteman up front. Or Alfie Whiteman, don't know which one it is, but looks very defensive, that team, to me. Even though I think most of them are regens. Don't recognise some of them. But let's see what we can do against these. Maja into Doran, a youth player getting a look into the team again. Even younger than Chandler as well. And he's in the team ahead of him as Pedro gets the run around from Dior Angus. Holding it back a little bit. Timing the cross. Chukwuemeka was ready for it. And Kennedy forward into Ree here, who's allowed a bit of space. But he's gone out wide into Josh Earl. Earl, don't know where he's going as well, but he's cut back and tried to cross a ball in. Whiteman jumping at it. McCann flicks it backwards. Preston starting this game off stronger than us. Balik with a shot. Okonkwo with a save. Almost in from North End, as they've got a corner as well. McCann straight to Doran at the front post. Did very well to just chest that strongly and put it into his own path to run with. This is a brilliant move from him. Very well done to him, as Hayward's now got it. What can Jensen Hayward do? He's going to try and run around his man. Almost got the cross in. It was ready to be crossed. Goes to Pedro anyway. And blocked by Storey. I don't know how he hasn't used a hand as well in that, as O'Reilly's going to whip it in towards Pedro. Beaten in the air. There's one thing that Pedro shouldn't be getting beaten with. It's an aerial duel, as Kinsella trying to run past us right here. Whipping one into the front post. And Doran just to tap that away. Knight. We've got 5 minutes before half time. Could we actually surprise them and get one? Because they've been all over us in this first half. That's a good ball in. Hayward making the run in behind. What a smart turn. Same again from Pedro, who shoots. Hits Storey in the back. He's literally just in the way of everything. As Josh Earl, the left wing back, coming forward. And Earl, Okonkwo, that should be never... That should never be getting knocked onto the post. That was a weird save, as at the break. 0-0 with North End. As Whiteman onto Ree right here. He gives it into Balik. Preston going to start the second half off how they finished the first, as I thought that were a penalty then again. Good job Josh Knight used no hands, as Knight now into Penman. Penman forward to Hayward. Pedro on it now. He's going to find a ball through to Chukwuemeka. Can't get past. As Chukwuemeka with the ball right here, and he gives one back into Penman. Now Matt O'Reilly going to flick that back. That was a poor decision, but Penman gets it back anyway. Chukwuemeka, I'm going to take one from range, and it's not bad at all. Not bad. Come on, that should liven us up a little bit, especially Pedro at corners, as it would be good if the big man got one right here. He's underneath it. It falls down to Hayward, who's took it at the stadium. No idea what that one was about, as what a challenge. What a challenge from our number 30 right there. I think it was Dior Angus, as Penman now forward. At least we're getting a bit of grit going in this game. We're playing better as Calderon gets it out wide. I can see Pedro's running into the middle. Doesn't go to him. Or does it? Almost. Orgy on the line. And I've promised myself I'm going to give more time to the youth. So they're going to come on. It's Ace and I can't remember. Basui, of course, up front. Who are the changers as Preston failed that corner miserably. Matt O'Reilly into Alan Ace. He's come on for Hayward, who's not had the best of days against this lower opposition, as Basui now. Alan Ace is going to continue his run. Can he try and get that off Story? He cannot. And Knight with a ball into Douglas Penham right here. Rides that challenge very well as Basui keeps it now out wide towards Calderon. I see Pedro in that middle. That's a good whipped in ball, and Pedro saved onto the same post that Okonkwo did. How is your luck? That should have been the deadlock broken for us, as Pedro's moved quite close to the keeper, so it's not going to go to him. And it should have got some at the back post. It's been an eventful 0-0, I've got to say. And of course, it can't end this way. It'll go to extra time as Basui. I don't want extra time. Pedro, make sure we don't have it. The big man scores with his feet, not his head, at the near post. And that will break Preston's hearts. They've done so well in this game. But we have nicked it with 2 minutes left. Easy one at the front post. Alan Ace round the corner. Yavis Basui just to run onto that, and as sweet as a nut passed into the bottom bin. Rather much enjoyed that goal, as now Alan Ace out wide. Calderon, what can Calderon do right here? Is going to cut away a little bit. Alan Ace now into Basui. Matt O'Reilly trying to join in the fun, but no need. We've won the game in the last minute. Preston, the goalkeeper's going mental, but Preston should be proud of themselves. Did well. Caleb Chukwuemeka. That is his name. Had a decent game, but didn't really make an impact as Burnley next, 9th position. And a lot of scout reports through, as even an offer, a buy offer. Jake Glover, 3.15 million from Leipzig for the youth player. One we can't turn down. He's going to leave, as we've got another offer in as well for one of our big players. Kai Clifford from Everton. Right, Premier League rival I am not going to be selling to. No chance with that. Hopefully we can end up beating our Premier League rival right here. And what a difference from last season. From last season to this season with the start of the league campaign. Doing much better as Burnley, although we are only getting really 3 games, is going to be simulated. Please don't lose, because I want to have the big deadline day, as it's a 2-2 draw. I think I could have done better in game. Alvarado, Gutierrez, Ali Seda and Chukwuemeka with a goal. As it does boost us up to 5th position in the league, actually. I didn't expect that with the draw against Burnley, as we're almost at deadline day, and I do want to make more signings. I don't want to be sat here with 40 million in the bank in our final season and no new players, as I do have in mind one signing that I definitely want to try and make. Not a big name player, so yes, we might be sat here with not all 40 million spent, but I guarantee you it will be spent in January. The thing is, we don't want to lose anyone big in this window right here, as we're still getting scout reports in. I've just found out the player I wanted to sign, we actually cannot sign because of his just recent moves. So that's annoying. He's just gone to Marseille, which he is a centre-back. I think he's gone to replace Callum Watts, who we bought from Marseille, so bit of payback. So let's keep on simming on, and I actually don't know what business we can get done. I don't know what business we can get done in this window. I think it's going to have to be the next window where we spend it all, as we've got 1 hour left. No big bids for players. Calderon from Nottingham Forest. Oh, if it was sooner I would have accepted that, you know, but I'm not going to accept it just now. He is backup choice at the moment, but I can't accept that. Ryan Giles is his first choice, of course, as that is deadline day over. Everton have approached me again to go and manage them, this time with a increased wage, but I've got a job at Pool. So have we got time to simulate our next game that we have? Crystal Palace in 2 weeks' time. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. Because then it makes season... I can't speak. It makes sense for the season and the save all together, as Doran has got an offer from Lens. I'm going to reject it. And it says at the side right there, Freddie Woodman struggling to fit in at Piemonte Calcio. Of course, Juventus that he made the move from us to. Gutierrez has gone up a rating as well. That's very nice. And I'm happy with Boyce Clark. He's come in and been very decent. Apart from the shaky goal that we conceded to Villa. So it was decent for the Arsenal game, as please don't let ourselves down against Palace. It's a 3-0 win. It's Gutierrez, Clifford, and Gutierrez with another. Brilliant stuff, and that will do us for today. Do us very nicely in 3rd in the Premier League. Still in the Carabao Cup. Going very strong. And that's about it. Let's wrap it up. Thank you guys for watching this episode number 2 of the final season. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe with the red button clicked. And make sure the notification bell is clicked as well, so you know when these episodes are coming out. And I will see you all tomorrow when it does. Take care, in a bit, and peace.